I gave this strategy to him, and within 2 days, I'll even show you the text message. I'll show you a screenshot of what he said to me. This man landed an interview within 2 days of trying this. Guys, you've seen it. All right, let's be real. Trying to become a software engineer in today's job market feels like a crazy uphill battle. You're competing with thousands of applicants, and now AI is writing code faster than you can say the word debug. That's a dad joke for you. So, question is it too late? Should you even bother trying to still break into this field? My name is Dwayne, and I'm the VP of Sales at a $20 billion software company. And today, I'm going to be sharing some surprising stats that may either scare you or give you hope. But at the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it takes to get hired in today's market. First thing you got to understand is the competitive reality of software engineering. I think more people need to talk about this. If we don't know what's reality, we can't do anything about it. So one statistic that I think is pretty interesting is less than 5% of applicants land a job at tech companies like Google, Facebook, or Amazon. Like this is one of the things that highlight how crazy the competition is. Think about this. Every engineer, everybody who's been trying to take these coding boot camps and go to these fancy colleges all want to work at the big guys, right? Meta, Amazon, you name it, and less than 5% of people are getting accepted at those jobs. So that's something for you to understand. But even mid-tier companies are receiving hundreds of applications per job opening. This is making it tough for almost anyone to stand out, especially for those who are looking to just begin for the first time or switch their careers. So a lot of companies aren't just looking for coding skills. They're looking for people who can solve problems, problem-solving abilities, experience with specific frameworks, or collaboration skills. So it's not just the coding, it's not just the degree, it's not just what's out there. They're looking for a specific skill set, right? Do you write this particular type of code? Another big concern people have right now is AI, right? Whether AI is going to take over software engineering jobs in general. While it's true that tools like ChatGPT can write code and automate processes, the reality is a bit more nuanced. Only about 12% of tasks that software engineers do can actually be automated with AI. Software engineering involves much more than just coding. It's about designing systems, understanding user needs, and solving complex and dynamic problems that require human insight and creativity. So it's not like people are hiring an AI bot instead of you. No, of course, there are certain jobs that are being completely obliterated by AI. But I can tell you confidently that software engineering jobs are still in demand. People are still hiring for engineering. Despite the challenges, software engineering is still one of the fastest growing fields. In fact, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, it projects a 22% job growth in just software engineering jobs over the next decade, far faster than the average for all other occupations. Now, of course, AI is going to change the way engineering works. It's going to change the way most of us work, but it won't replace the profession. Instead, it's likely to evolve, and those who can harness AI to work more efficiently will be in higher demand. So if you're an engineer, but you also understand how to use AI, you're going to be in higher demand. Right now, I'm going to share with you my strategy to get hired as a software engineer in today's job market. And the key is using a shadow network. Networking is key. Leveraging LinkedIn to connect with people with the exact job that you want. I can tell you something. I shared this with my cousin who's looking to get, I think it's a UX, UI designer or something like that. And he was looking to break in back into tech. I gave this strategy to him, and within 2 days, I'll even show you the text message. I'll show you a screenshot of what he said to me. This man landed an interview within 2 days of trying this. Guys, you've seen it. If you've been doing any applications for engineering jobs, you know that hundreds and hundreds of people are applying for the same freaking jobs. So it's so important that you pay attention because this stuff freaking works. So what you want to do is connect with people who have the exact type job that you want. If you want to be a UX or UI designer, right? Or if you want to be a back-end developer, you name it, look up the specific title that you're looking for and then connect with those people on LinkedIn. Go ahead and get a LinkedIn premium trial. They have a free trial. Go ahead, sign up for it and do it. It's well worth it so you can get the job that you want, right? So what you do is you connect with these people. Second, you're gonna connect with somebody who has the exact same job that you're looking for. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna send them a message. Say, hey, man, I happen to be interviewing for some different, UX designer jobs or back-end developer jobs. And I was hoping you can give me some advice. I see you have this job. I'm talking with another company about this one. I was hoping you can kind of give me some insight. Let me know if this is a weird question to ask. If so, no worries, you don't have to respond. But generally, what you're gonna find is when you send a message like this, people usually respond because, one, it's a compliment for someone to ask you for career advice. And people it makes them feel good. It's like, oh man, I'm doing something. Something I'm doing is special to this person reaching out to me. They want to be where I am. So they generally respond. And when they respond, you say, hey, thank you so much for your response. Would you be open to a quick phone call? I'll buy you a cup of coffee. You send them a $5 or $7 Starbucks gift card, jump on a Zoom call or a phone call, and ask them for advice. What's your job like? What are the things you end up doing on a day-to-day basis? What is it that your particular company looks for when hiring somebody for this job? And at the end of the conversation, after 5 minutes, you say, thank you so much for your advice. Hey, before we hang up, I just want to ask you this. Would you feel comfortable referring me to your company just based off this conversation? And you shut up and you listen. It's crazy how this works. It's insane because, one, the person you're talking to 9 times out of 10 is being paid to refer people to their company for jobs. Like at my company, we pay people thousands of dollars just to get referred or just to refer other people. And you're so much more likely to get booked for an interview if somebody that already works there is referring you. So if you can use networking in the shadow network, it changes the game. I call it a shadow network because these aren't people that you actually know, but you develop relationships by simply sending these basic message asking for career advice. Notice, we didn't ask for a job in the message. We simply asked for career advice. Then we turn it into a conversation and a free cup of coffee. And at that point, after we've given something, then we make an ask. So that's my bit on networking. Another thing you can do to give yourself a little bit of an edge, you can learn some in-demand skills or some in-demand technologies. Obviously, we talked about AI a little bit. There's some different things out there that are trending that you can Google and learn. So you're wondering, is it too late to become a software engineer? The answer is absolutely not. Yeah, it's competitive. And yes, AI is changing the landscape, but the demand for skilled engineers is still very strong. So if you're serious about starting a career in software engineering, focus on building the right skills, staying flexible, and always looking for ways to improve. You got this. The future of engineering is still very freaking bright, and there's room for you in it. Just make connections. People who get hired half the time were referred there. Somebody knew somebody. So if you don't have friends who are necessarily crushing it in the tech world, you can make friends by simply DMing people on LinkedIn. I have a template that I use to send out to people to get jobs. In fact, that's how I got my own job. Today I'm a VP of sales at a $20 billion software company. When I first broke into tech, I sent someone a message on LinkedIn. I've got an entire template that you can use. You can download it. Click the link in the video description and you can use it yourself. Anyways, my name is Dwayne. Look out for my next video where I talk more about the job market and things you can do to get hired. Go ahead and like this video if you like it and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. Peace.